It's a pretty interesting way of seeing our problem that we work too much. And that because we work too much, we're more irritable, we're less conscious, we're more likely to eat fast food and not spend the time to exercise and meditate and read books. All we can do is watch TV because we just really want to zone out after 8 hours of fucking wage slavery. And it's interesting to think of what we're doing in Iraq right now. We call it democratization, but it's really capitalization, as in we're turning them into a democratic, capitalistic society. So, in other words, what does that mean? Well, they're going to have shopping malls. They're going to have Walmart. Um, you know, they're going to turn into try to turn them into suburbia, and if you look at it that way, you start to see how wow, this is really a cultural judgment that these neocon philosophers have put together here. That not only democracy, but it's not. See, democracy sounds like a nice, pretty word, and it is when like you use it in the context of poetry, but in the context of actual governments, democracy is an idea with a label that is used and assigned to various means of government just to euphemize what's really going on. But in that book Ishmael by Daniel Quinn, he describes how the story of Cain and Abel is really the story of these of the agricultural uh, civilization's defeat of the more um, tribal herdsmen. And Cain is the farmers, the soil tillers, and Abel is the herders. And Cain was jealous of Abel because Abel had such an easy life, and Cain's life was kind of rough because he had to work for a living. You know, Abel just got to drift around. He always had his his meals supplied for himself, and never really had to worry about too much.